Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Avowed. Well, last we left off, we had entered the Emerald Stair, and we have a new ally who will help us pursue the cause and solution to the Dream Scourge. All while Inquisitor Ludwig skulks somewhere about. Welcome to Cake. I've been quite well, thank you for asking. What about you?
Nice job, everyone.
Always happy to help.
Quiet as the depths.
This looks like Dream Throne territory. Unfortunately. That's going well. I'm definitely reasonably into it, at least. It's definitely quite action-oriented, but also lets you do some builds I don't think are typically enabled in similar games.
They're lucky. Watch yourself.
You don't normally get to wield, you know, a gun, a shield, and magic simultaneously. Typically, those would be 3 different, mutually exclusive build aspects. That's just for the things that I'm explicitly doing myself. For starters, pistols are one-handed, which means you can use anything else that's one-handed in your other hand. Be it another weapon or a shield, in this particular case. Combined with the fact that, generally speaking, these all being just classified as generally ranged, means that I can specialize in things that synergize with all of them. Chiefly that both attack range and critical hit chance are tied to a singular united stat. Plus action speed will, I believe that includes cast time. So by focusing on dexterity and perception as our primary stats, those also benefit magic.
Keep quiet.
Plus having 2 bins available at any given moment lets me do things like, say, trying to start a fight in stealth, get a stealth bonus to start. If I can one-shot it, excellent. If not, then, well, that's where we shift gears. Like so. It's quite cool, and especially it does mean that I'm typically sacrificing more of a direct damage modifier currently, though I'll probably end up putting some more points into damage sooner. At least a few to get some, because might is the universal damage modifier rather than having separate damage modifiers.
Something's not right here.
Okay. Oh. Didn't realize I was quite so low. Let's correct this a bit. Yes, you have skill trees you can put points into in general. You have 3 main ones you have ability points on every level for. You typically won't want to take everything, but you... if a particular aspect intrigues you, you can grab that, or you can switch to a different tree. As I've been specializing mostly in Ranger and Wizard as a result. I'd like you to stand still for a bit.
Coming from the rear.
was just sort of coming out on top there. Kind of going down did not help. They shifted the aggro onto me. What do I have with Demarius? Either way.
Something's not right here.
So currently we have 2 companions. We have Kai and Demarius. Guy is definitely quite the optimist, very forgiving type. According to, by Morris's opinion, to a fault. He's very fond of second chances. Whereas Marius is more of a survivalist. Very much the sort who... either those who won't survive, just won't survive, and as a result, more willing to move on and focus on ensuring that he himself and those he's with live another day. Mars is also fun because you typically don't see dwarven rangers in many works.
Didn't that deposit you ever say she was near Naku to death?
So we had an update on this tidbit. Oh, you're all the way down there. We can focus on the Tritons for now, I think. Divide a nearby fast travel point. And then probably willingly move on.
Hey, you there? Need some supplies?
Speaking of fast travel points,
Godless ruins before. Never went any closer than this.
Oh, what about the reliquary? It means the world to him. It's gone.
okay, let's see what's going on with this character after all. Let's go ahead and travel to Nokotetek and see what this entails. And find the cartographer there. Hopefully. Or, actually... the side quest here.
Kill you, my lord. Please, my friend. You can take what you want from the shrine. Just don't break anything.
I wasn't going to rob you.
So he was working alone. Forgive me. These are difficult times for a man of faith. While I was at prayer, a bandit held a knife to my throat and stole the reliquary of Saint Widwin. Just look at me. Gods, I'm still shaking.
But where did they go?
He fled west into the wilderness. There's nothing there but a Delimgon glade. If you find him, please, no more bloodshed. Vengeance will not make this right.
What's another Gislim priest doing out here anyway?
Most of my faithful brethren became acolytes of Berith. But she is not the only god who embodies the cycle of life. This is where souls return to the living lands. Can't you feel it?
There's nothing really to worry about.
May the light shine on you. May it shine on the thief as well. I will try to understand his motives.
A saint's relic. Where would you even find something like that?
People who mean no malice generally don't go into banditry.
Okay. Okay, so the dwarf is probably more... back here a ways, I would presume. I appreciate the potato.
Just like the good old days.
Oh. Ah. Okay, so trying to go around definitely got me a little bit roughed up, to say the least. That's fine. Seems more centered over here anyway.
Aye, aye. Left flank. On your right. Over here. Another down. This is it for me. They won't get past me. Coming from the rear. Right with you. What's the target? Come and get me!
And the execution shot.
For you! Glad that's it.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to get one of those over there. Sometimes these things to sell or break down.
Well, that's a blessed shame.
Alright. That's for the reliquary, so on to the Trantons. Looking for bridge more to the north. There's a bit I need. onto the wildwoods.
Take him down.
The more radiant spawnings. As my aim begins to heavily struggle.
Not bad, Marius.
Okay. I think now's probably the time to really focus on putting our gear if we're going to really stick with what we're doing here. Because frankly, I'm not dealing enough damage or being able to survive enough damage as things are presently. Oh, but I don't have the materials to upgrade as it stands, unless I start to just break things down en masse. We do have something sitting in our party stash that we can probably break as well. Well, that's no problem to do. We'll work with it, frankly. These finance are actually were holding on to them, selling when found. Common items. Not to be broken down, but welcome, raiders. How is everyone doing tonight? How did your stream go, and what were you drawing today? For anyone unfamiliar with me, I'm Alex here, archivist, storyteller, madman. Presently, we are going through Avowed and seeing just what all we can get done here. Ah, unfortunate. How long have you been feeling ill, if I may ask? I see. I do wish you would get food poisoning less often. But I'm doing quite well. Thank you very much for asking. Let's see. As far as the things that we have on hand. I mean, at least you're admitting that it's drinking sugar rather than sending its water. Honestly, is an important step.
Quiet, Nimdut.
What was that?
Don't mess with us.
If you say so. There's the homestead key. What lies within?
Anyone else feel the draft? There. I bet there's something behind that broken window. Stay alert. Just in case.
This is a... This is a role-playing game akin to... The Elder Scrolls. In this case, you are the representative of the Empire into a land recently ridden something called the Dream Scourge. Which is causing people to lose all sense of normalcy if they are infected. And eventually mutate even further. Shortly after you arrive, you are murdered. And you get a chance to discover who your killer is and enact justice upon them in your way. Whether that is striking them down in return, or forgiveness. And indeed, do quite a bit of gun-based violence. Or melee violence if you so choose. There's definitely quite a bit of violence, even at the best of times. There are ways to avoid combat at times, if you so desire. But we're definitely embracing much more aggressive retribution here.
Next one's mine. If you're friendly, I could use a...
Many thanks, my friends. Much as I hate to say it, there's no way I could have fought past those bastards on my own. Name's Verano. I'd love to stay and give proper thanks, but Ranger Asierno needs my report.
Well, she'll take you hostage, won't just kill you.
No idea. Maybe ransom or leverage over the Rangers. I'm not sure what they'd hope to get for an old man like me. I came here with Ranger Casagrada to scout this area out. We got a tip that a force of bandits was gathering at this old homestead. One of us must have stepped on a twig because they spotted us right away. When I squared off, Casagrada ran the other way. Said he was going to grab Dorso for backup.
There was definitely more than a couple of bandits when I got here.
After Casagrada left, several more bandits joined the fight. They overwhelmed me and took me hostage. I overheard them talking about meeting someone next to a root-strangled tree with a view of the town. They seemed to think their contact was one of the Rangers. But that would make that Ranger a traitor.
It's also the bandits we'll be meeting with Casagrada.
Oh, I seriously doubt it. Casagrada is a bright enough kid, but he doesn't have the capacity to conspire. I'd bet my life that Casagrada isn't a traitor. Just a coward.
What's someone want to betray the Rangers?
See, that's the damnedest thing. I don't know. The bandits have it worse than we do. That's why they are bandits. So they have nothing to offer. With the way trade has dried up, there is no one else here. No Thirdborners, no Paradisans, and certainly no wardens from Solace. There is just monsters. And you.
There's got to be more to the story here.
Maybe so. And I'm too close to it to see the whole thing.
Best of luck to you.
Well, I should start hobbling back. Thanks again for looking out. I owe you one. And Casagrada owes us both.
Welcome to it. Congratulations on being first. How are you doing tonight?
Asierno at the watchtower. She'll be glad to see you.
I'm not sure what... Sure what to make of this, but I don't like it.
No platforming to circumvent this at the moment. Okay, never mind. Kai disagrees. I'm doing quite well, thank you for asking. There's a path here, which, in theory, no, is that? Doesn't look like the end of a path. Okay, no, that's not actually getting me anywhere.
I heard something. Get down! I'll get you!
Found you!
Not looking good.
Wonderful, the health potion kicked in. That's fine.
To your left. Just like the good old days. Put it down! Put it down!
Someone just has to be one with the chest. That's what. Right back to where I was. That's not very helpful at the moment, now is it? Let's try a different path forward then. So we're immune to poison. That's worth keeping in mind. But you are not immune to shock of the cold. Now here's my job. Nicely simple. Oh, I didn't have my license for... no, I didn't actually have the cooldown on the incapacitation done yet. That's fine. Definitely like the damage to really get a direct kill. Okay. Back on your feet. We're not done here yet.
Nice job, everyone.
Okay.
Trail goes through the ravine and into the glade. Careful where you step.
No, what? We're right here as it stands. Let's confront the thief. And try not to break our ankles in the process.
Part of me loves seeing nature without its another part thinks nature needs to calm itself.
my last legs. Nice. Just like the good old days.
We're nearly level 10.
Poisoned air. Bro, slow act. They wanted the thief to suffer.
Okay. Now I can go and get the... Let's give you the heart now. Let's keep you nice and frosty. We need 3 lockpicks for this. Let's at least get the heart. Violently or otherwise.
Those roots tearing the bridge apart or holding it together?
Quiet, Nimdut.
So is it a different path that avoids the guards entirely then? Oh, I'm over encumbered at the moment.
Come and get me. Take your best shot.
Or not. An attempt was made.
Enough of my kin have fallen this day. This ends now.
Here we go. Oh, no, no. Oh, that hurt. Left leg.
So getting seen in the first place is a swift way to incite more violence.
Right behind you.
Alright, let's wait until you pass by again.
Think the Delum Gun did all that? Or maybe the land itself?
Path of Washer seems to guide us through here.
Coming from the rear.
Can we break aggro? We can if Kai and Marius just stop fighting.
No point in wasting bullets.
You may approach me, godlike.
Okay.
Ah, a welcome visitor. It has been so long since one of your kind has walked in this grove.
Do you mean a godlike?
I mean one from the land, your kind. But why have you come here?
I'm looking for a dragon heart. Perhaps you can help me.
A curious thing for Kith to want. Even one as special as you. It belonged to one who tended this grove for longer than I have been here.
What happened to them?
Sickness changed them, as it has recently changed so many creatures in these woods. It no longer recognized us as their kin. We had to stop them before their madness damaged the land.
We'll be silent.
But it is over now. All that remains is their heart. Our kind has no need for such remembrances. It would cause us no pain to part with it. Take it, and go in peace.
Many thanks.
I can't believe you pulled that off. Now, let's get out of here before she notices my wood pistol grip.
All right. I like plus the perception. Put that in our camp. Now that we are at level 10, nothing here particularly that we want. What about under wizardry? Oh, I didn't confirm it. That's why. Take improved marksmanship for now. I have a second point the entire time. Oops. Right, in which case... want to upgrade Blizzard to its fullest. We can turn that in when we get to assist Giada and get the main quest rolling a little bit further. Plus we can turn in a few things.
Rumor has it. And all godlike. I've heard whispers that one of your kind was here in the living lands. In case it wasn't clear. Diverus? From the depths of my soul, I thank you. Good. I see. Perfetto.
Only we had these in the tusks.
More quick quests to turn in on our road toward the main objective.
Please tell me you found them.
The playing out to Colorado. I'm afraid Belen is not far behind.
Your rangers lost to the Dream Scourge. Nothing we could do.
The dream scourge. Here. Tell me you're joking.
I wish wherever Belinda's mind is, it's not here.
So it is. Gods, I saw these signs. I didn't want to believe them. They'd been acting sideways, more than just distracted from their work. I thought it was... Well, I don't have to tell you twice. I was so wrong. I think I know the answer, but is either of them still alive?
Belinda's alive. Oslo is dead. Brought their bats back.
Merla, when she turns, Fjord will panic. Where is she now?
Still wondering. I don't think even she knows where she is.
Then I can't leave her. I can't kill her either, but I'll have to find the strength. Here. You went to a lot of trouble. You ought to be paid for it. It's time for me to get out of here and actually do my job.
Looks like no one. No one is safe from the dream scourge. There's nothing anyone can do.
Ado, well,
Even if we want to
welcome
stop
back.
them, we may not
Care to
get
take a look around?
To sell things that are of fine quality. I think we'll wait to invest in an upgraded weapon again until comes time for that.
It's the principle of the thing.
What's that say? Catch more flies.
Okay.
Have the heart. For an Adiran, you're very resourceful. And a more than capable companion for poor Giada.
I assume you have everything you need for your research.
There's only one way to find out. Now that I've got the heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. All that's left to do is calibrate it. First things first, let's have a look at your soul. I'm going to ask some questions to induce a metaphysical quiver. No, not to worry, just testing your reflexes. Let's start with an easy one. You wake up on a beach, looking up into the sun. Your hands are covered in blood.
I wash my hands in the sea and leave.
All right. Let's try some word association. Tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Pendulum.
Seasons.
Chrysalis.
Transformation.
Spark ignites a flame. An idea ignites a war.
Hello? You still with me?
I'm fine, let's continue.
No, we should stop. This has gone far enough. Let's go over your results. Your soul has a fascinating internal structure. Perfectly balanced. An artist couldn't have made it better. Your godlike nature is a marvel to behold.
Fortune Paradise told me there's a thorn in my soul.
Not to besmirch a colleague, but watchers aren't the most reliable sources. What I see is something entangled about your soul. An outside presence that both is and isn't a part of you. It's old, dark, and rather tricky to pin down. Very interesting.
Need to trace it back to the source.
That would be closer to Giata's area of expertise. I'm sure she'd love to give you a look. Fascinating. Thank you for getting my machine calibrated again. But you came for Giata's theory of the Dream Scourge. Between the two of us, she's on to something. Our farms are in great peril. The essence has been drained from the land, diverted, like the flow of a river.
Ellie believes the Dream Scourge and the Living Lands have a common ancestor. What do you think?
I think Eora is old, haunted, and unsympathetic. Anything is possible. Regardless, essence doesn't just disappear. It must be going somewhere. All I can tell you is keep looking. You'll find what you're after. As much as I hate giving people bad news, that's all I have. Please give Giata my fondest regards.
Keep looking, huh? I'm getting a bad feeling about what we'll find.
Yeah, I'll be honest. He lost me when we started talking about souls. What did I miss?
Are you as excited to get started as I am? Because I'm very excited.
Now with all the animators.
Good timing. I'm about ready to get started. So, did you learn anything of particular interest?
Some things are in the life from your farms. The only question is what?
And why? It's almost like something is lashing out, defending itself. Look at us. Barely even started. And already we're making progress. Monto's machine is working, Elia will keep an eye on her revenants, and Yvette and Remy are providing us an alibi.
Run that by me again?
I needed those animancers for more than their expertise. Monto's invention nullifies spiritual interference. Having it up and running means we won't get any false signals. Whenever I tap into an Adra pillar, Elia's farmhands tend to get a little bitey. Thanks to you, they won't be a problem. And then there's Yvette and Remy, the governor's eyes and ears. In exchange for privacy, I gave them a test subject. I'd call that a good day's work.
You should really tell me these things beforehand.
Sorry, I had a lot on my mind. Now we just need the right equipment for the job. When my parents died, they left me their life's work. An invention like no other. The phantasmal focus.
Outstanding. Where is it?
Well, that's where I need your help. The problem is it's in the basement. I haven't gone down there since the accident. Since they died.
I can't blame you for avoiding a place like that.
I would get it myself, but I'm not ready to face what's down there.
Don't worry, I'll run down and grab it for
The
you.
door to the basement is just outside, around the corner. Of course you'll need a key. Please excuse the mess.
If that's where her parents died, I'm glad we can spare her from having to go back.
Okay, walking into the basement of an animancer I just met. Right, feels great.
Something's not right here.
Stay ready.
Haven from the blight. Who grows here?
I feel pretty certain that those people aren't supposed to be plants.
What a horrific.
Gods. We can leave now, right?
Poor Giada. To think she's been living with this right under her nose.
I don't. Anyone know what happened back there?
I think those were Giada's parents, or whatever's left of them.
So they're dead?
Or something like that.
Gods. I can't...
You're back. You found it. You actually found my inheritance. Did you see my mother and father? Are they still there?
I saw them. Blind corpses were pretty hard to miss.
I'm sorry. For what it's worth, I don't think you were in any danger. All that's really down there is an unhappy memory. One that keeps on growing.
I don't mean to pry. We can talk more later if that would be better.
For the time being, that would be best. With the phantasmal focus, I can finally tap directly into the essence of the living lands. I can also use it to smack around anyone who gets in our way.
Want to use that thing as a weapon?
Don't worry. It's more durable than it looks. Kind of like me. The only thing we're missing now is an Adra pillar. And I know the perfect one. Naku Tedek, the old godless ruin west of Fjord. There should be some equipment waiting for us.
Let's be off.
Before we head out, let's make the most of our time in Fjord. No telling how long we'll be gone. And I hate to be a problem, but I do my best work in small groups. Chalk it up to performance anxiety.
Make your way to our camp. I'll stop by when I'm ready to continue.
Works for me. This is a good opportunity to cleanse our place of rest. Spiritually, I mean.
Alright, let's go ahead and pop into Narcotetic. The chat with... Right, you have points I can spend now. Maybe I should bring Giada along.
Envoy? Hard to imagine what Giada's going through right now, with her parents and all that. I mean,
I have no idea what actually happened there, but she lost her people. She'll need time to get past that. And she deserves it. Right, changing the subject.
Get some rest.
You too.
A lot more hide.
I hope no one minds. I made myself at home. Thank you again for letting me join you. An animancer never misses an opportunity to embrace the unknown. Still, being an animancer feels different without Fior Messiverno. For the first time, I don't have to prove myself to anyone.
He doesn't go anywhere. You could always make amends.
You're forgetting all the bridges I burned on my way out. No, that part of my life is over. At least now I have a place I can call my own.
Not much to offer aside from a messy camp and an old bedroom.
Believe me, that's plenty. Not to change the topic, but this little adventure of ours, will it be dangerous?
Does it make you uncomfortable?
Just making sure I know what I signed up for. My mother and father taught me how to defend myself, among other things. When you need me, I'll be ready. I hope so, anyway.
That's enough for now. Get some rest. Oh, there's more.
Between the two of us, thank you for helping Yatsley reach that vase. Maybe it seems like nothing to you, but to her it's everything. When you consider how many Orlans and dwarves there are, it's outrageous that we build so high off the ground.
Let's be asked for more complicated favors than reach a high shell.
If only all of our adventures were that straightforward. Don't let her size fool you. On the inside, Yatsley stands as tall as a mountain. One of these days she's going to change the world, shake things up. And I'll be at her side, grinning like a fool. Anyway, thanks again. Until next time. I wish you could have...
Well, let's exit here. Yeah, we'll take Marius and Giota given their abilities. I believe we need Giota for the next chapter anyway.
Glow in the light. Her parents, her sentinels. To grow and flourish still, life without rot, form without death.
You call that life? I doubt Giota thinks her parents are still alive in any way that matters to her.
The lake dries. Prune the bellflowers. Why should anything wilt? Endless spring. They breathe. They flower. They will never fade.
Somehow I don't think they agreed to this.
They sing in peace. Was it not worth the change?
No, we can't decide for others. They should always have a choice.
Do we not? The bear would have spent its days in the wood. They are strong now, vibrant, better than their frail shells.
You disgust me. Just let me sleep.
Even the darkest evening clouds part with the morning mist. Sleep now. Dream of beauty and new life. We will speak soon.
Too soon.
One of your machines shocked me. I wasn't even anywhere.
There should be some equipment by the Adra pillar.
We remember these walls.
Oh, I got another level up at some point. And now we'll take parasitic stuff.
Yes, we have been here.
Welcome back. I hope the wilderness gave you safe passage. May I help you?
It took some doing, but I found Saint Widewind's reliquary.
You did? To think a godlike would deliver this back to me. I feel blessed, truly. Wherever he is, Eothas smiles on you.
Fun Thief's Journal too. This was no ordinary robbery.
Wait, are you suggesting he stole it for some purpose?
Aethys killed his whole family in the Deadfire. No wonder we had a grudge.
What? Eothas himself, ending innocent lives? I'd heard the rumors that he walked among us, but to think the God of Light could be to blame for such horrors. No, it's beyond belief.
Agents of violence. They cloak themselves in warmth and light and spread like wildfire.
And why are you so invested in Aethys being benevolent?
You cannot reign over both hope and cruelty. This is not the way.
You know Aethys that well, do you?
Obviously not. I wouldn't presume to be closer to him than any other priest. But still, I find myself lost, godlike. I look at this relic now and I wonder whether all my years of service were a waste.
I would keep it, but remember why people have lost their faith in Aethys.
I will. I pity my own suffering when I should learn from it instead. I'll pray for the thief's absolution. If not in this life, then maybe the next. Thank you for telling me all this.
That was a very generous diversion. But we have work to do. Well, here we are on the precipice of discovery. Armed and ready for mischief.
Gods! Warn somebody next time.
Before we get started, indulge me. What are you excited to learn about?
The dream goes out to stop it.
Good. We're on the same page. Now, I'm going to tap into the pillar's dormant energy and give it a good shake. In layman's terms, I'm chumming the water and daring the Dream Scourge to show its ugly face.
I'm ready.
This is no time for hesitation. All right. Drawing on the energy of the phantasmal focus, I'll start with a low-frequency ethereal vibration. I've got nothing. You?
Anxiety? Annoyance? Maybe a little bit of, burnt hair smell?
Shit. All right, adjusting the frequency. The focus is warming up. I hope that's a good sign. Let me know if you feel something. Who knows how your godlike nature will react to this. Brace yourself. We're going to pin this bastard down.
Maybe we shouldn't try again with the unreliable soul-powered device.
Don't worry, I'm a professional. Now, here goes nothing.
Souls in a circle, a whirlpool. We twine, we twine.
Hey, I think I got something. The focus twitched, like a fishing rod. Is that a door? Not the result I was looking for, but a result nonetheless.
Something wants us to go deeper.
Something very old. Right before the door opened, I detected something in the Adra. I was right. The Dream Scourge has a point of origin. We can study the affliction from here, but I don't know that we can stop it.
So we find the source. Touch it off at the road.
My thoughts exactly. If we want to stop the Dream Scourge, we still need to learn more about the source of the affliction. I hate to say it, but we'll get better results at the base of the pillar, where the energies are more potent.
Any theories about what's going on here?
We shouldn't jump to conclusions. After you.
Very well.
You were determined to get us all killed, aren't you?
Gods! Did you open that door?
I did not bring us here to explore. Clearly, something wants to be found.
I have this feeling we're not supposed to be here.
I wonder, did you open the door? Or did the door? Incredible. These ruins are untouched. We are the first to disturb them. When was the last time anyone walked these passages? It must have been centuries. No, millennia.
You need better...
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Okay, so we utilize that more when we've been starved for essence for a while. Typically when it's down to a one-on-one with a simpler foe.
I did not bring us here to explore. Clearly, something wants to be found.
I have this feeling we're not...
Incredible. These ruins are untouched. We are the first to disturb them. When was the last time anyone walked these passages? It must have been centuries. No, millennia. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll talk more once we reach the bottom.
Nicely done!
say the word.
We don't do all our exit, I presume.
Watch your head. There's a trap right above it.
Quiet, Nimdut.
Let's do noise minions.
I was worried for a second.
Okay, so once we get powered up, to be there, we can collect the spoils. I do so appreciate spoils.
I would not go swimming if I were you, unless you wish to meet your maker. There must be a way across. If not underwater, perhaps over it, with the help of some ice.
I don't have the cooldown to make too much.
Not saying a word. What in the name of Aora is that?
I do not want to meet whatever killed that thing.
I've never seen anything like it before. I don't believe it's a statue. No, this was alive. We're going to die down here, aren't we? Had a good run.
Stand still. Please and thank you. Oh, but there was a skeleton berserker around. Didn't notice that part. How far back are we sent? Oh, quite a bit.
It did not bring us here to explore. Clearly, something wants to be found.
I have this feeling we're not...
Incredible. These ruins are untapped. We are the first to disturb them.
Pierces in the dark.
Whatever this is, at least it's dead. 2 points for the godless, none for the abominations. Watch your head. Crash right above it. Not saying a word.
At least we know what the
Life into death.
troublesome foe was in that particular fight.
If you ask
being around too much.
From the ancient Padraku period. We've seen godless architecture before.
Okay.
I've never seen godless art until now. Just imagine how much. I would not go swimming if I were you, unless you wish to. To meet your maker. You must be.
Alright. Once more.
What in the name of a
Round two.
I do not want to meet whatever killed that thing.
Never seen anything like it before. We're going to die right now.
So I do activate point on the floor below us? Is that what's been causing me trouble? Was a small blade.
Nice job, everyone.
Okay. Just in case anything goes awry again, let's be sure to save. That way we can return here freely.
Death into life. Interesting. The godless clearly had some ideas about reincarnation, even if they didn't have a god.
Let's keep moving. This one makes my neck itch.
Can you imagine Life without any gods to guide your destiny. Without anyone shepherding you this way and that. Of course, I can imagine it, but I'll wager you have a harder time.
Are those Zarps worshipping spores? That's new.
He's also.
Did the boss get next to me? I know there's something on my right, but well, the boss was further around everyone else. Oh well. We'll try again.
Looks like quite a party. Let's break it out. How did they even get down? Things must have their own secret entrance. I'll say it.
Those Zarps worshipping.
Nicely done.
Okay, let's... Something got stuck somewhere. At least got a bit of blood on that one. Okay.
There are any monsters left? Show yourselves. Some of us have work to do. I guess that means the coast is clear. Let's have a look at the Adra pillar. We've backed the Dream Scourge into a corner. I say we pin it down here and now, before it wriggles away from us.
I'm ready.
The last time we tried this, you felt something, yes? Maybe it had to do with your godlike nature. Try making contact with the Adra this time. It could only help. The effect should be stronger than before. Brace yourself.
Very well.
The Adra. You are here. Tributary, the halls of life and death. The mourners are gone now. Only the memories remain.
That sounds low. You share these. Actually, no, we'll go with what are you? Who are you?
We once belonged to the green and the wild. A people lived there once. They loved us as we loved them. They brought their dead to us. We used to dip our fingers, wade in the confluence of souls.
Yours within worship. The goddess did have a god. You.
We felt the thrill of their wonder. We basked in their desire to know us. They brought their prayers to us. We answered.
If you're a god, why has no one heard of you?
Our people died. Their books were burned. No one was left to speak our name. But we remember an age of connection and wholeness. Our eyes opened. We were the earth, the sky, many into a whole. We touched the mountains and they molded to our fingerprints. The Akita twined around us. They sang in awe of what we made. They called us the gardener, steward of life. Sabadal.
That makes you the god of the dead people. My deity. What are you telling me?
We offer you connection, root to branch, and you return to us with suspicion. Our spark found you when you dreamed in the womb. Godlike, they said. But we have felt in you the seed of connection. We have sought you, called to you. Even as you scorn us, we would know you.
And now I need your help. I have stopped the dream scourge.
We feel it too. Our hands are bound. Find us. Free us. The rot that festers seeps into us as well. Our cage is far from here, buried in the garden, beyond the poison sea.
Doesn't tell me why you were in prison.
Would that we knew. Our jailers gave us no explanation. But perhaps the ancients who were beloved to us, perhaps they can quiet the questions in your mind. Go to the halls of the Tabaru Sanakis. We will try to explain. Those who cherish us, the chosen of the Akita, wait there. They will show you the way to the garden, to our prison.
And then you'll help me end the dream scourge?
We will cleanse this rot with you once our hands are unbound. Find us in the garden. We twine, we await. First, let us offer you a sliver of our power, a boon to help you survive and find us. Will you accept it?
Sliver of power is a sliver of your soul. Your gift makes me a little more you.
A mere drop in a lake, a drop of our blood, our sap, given to nourish you. We would never harm you, seed of our soul. We could not, even if we wished such cruelty. Your will remains yours.
Keep your gift. I'll do this my own way.
A wasted gesture then. It is yours to regret. Now hurry to the halls of the Tabaru Sanakis. Bind us. Free us.
Okay, interesting skill point. Might prove very appreciable.
Find us.
You're awake. Finally. We really pushed the phantasmal focus to its limits.
Oh, you're back. I made sure she didn't touch anything important.
For a second there, I thought... Actually, never mind what I thought.
It wasn't as bad as when I was killed, but it was damn close.
It's a good thing we got results, because I have no desire to put you through that again. While you were out, I got some clear readings of the Dream Scourge. I've tracked its origin to the center of the living lands, somewhere deep in the untouched wilderness.
The garden. They called it the garden.
Right. The garden. Sure. Doesn't sound like something I'd want to mess with.
If we find the garden, we can cut off the Dream Scourge at its source. I hesitate to bring it up, but you were muttering while you were out. Had quite a lot to say. Whatever you were communing with, it had a spiritual energy I've encountered before, though only in traces. It must be connected to the Dream Scourge. Perhaps they share a similar origin.
Their name is Sapadon.
Yes, Sapadal. Who are they? What are they to you?
Sapadon is the god of the living
I'm
lands.
sorry? Sapadal is a god? But that's impossible. How could we have missed this?
Because no one alive remembers them.
A trapped god. Trapped. And you spoke to them through the Adra. Maybe that tells us something.
Care to share with the rest of us?
Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. We've long theorized that all Adra is connected. But that changed when Animancers came to the Living Lands. The Adra here is severed from the rest of Eora. Connected only to itself. Or so we believe. If Sapadal speaks and works through Adra, then the Living Lands is their prison. Their tomb.
And Salvador wants me to free them.
Now that is a tall order. We know the Dream Scourge is coming from this garden of yours. Maybe Sapadal can help us fight it.
We don't even know if Salvador can be trusted.
Indeed. That will be for you to judge. The real question is, where do I start?
I need to find the halls of the Tabarus and Narkis.
Doesn't ring a bell, but maybe someone's heard of it before. We'll find the source of the Dream Scourge in the garden, but we have to find the garden first.
This god like Sokka's out of my depth. Call me when you need to clean a rabbit.
Let's return to Fior Messiverno. Banished or not, maybe I can squeeze a few answers out of my colleagues.
I'm something to learn. Maybe the government will invite you back.
I wouldn't count on it. Besides, what good am I to Fior Messiverno anymore? The farms, the community, my research, they all depend on animancy. But the Dream Scourge is the end of animancy. The end of the Living Lands as we know it. We should leave this place and its memories. There's nothing more for us here.
Wasn't much here for me to begin with.
Stop! The trees splinter, the rice turns black. The pain! The pain!
That sounds like fire.
Books into embers, words swallowed by the ash.
I lost you for a second there. Something the matter?
I have a bad feeling. We need to get back to Fior Messiverno. Fast.
Oh no. Let's go. You take the lead.
We found a way out while you were sleeping. Looks like a shortcut to the surface.
There is such a thing as learning too much. The mortal mind can only take so many revelations at a time. Oh my god.
Oh.
Gods. No!
Fuitu Mayu. What happened here?
What happened? Who did this? It's all gone. The city. My home.
Let's investigate and lend a hand.
Right. We should be a moving target, in case anyone comes for us next. We have to check on the others. At least let me find Quilichi. Any survivors would have evacuated to the farms north of town. Come. There's not a moment to waste.
I'm sure someone made it. They can't have killed everyone.
I can't believe... Believe this. What you smell is the workshop going up in flames. Our books, our chemicals, our machines. Many of those inventions were originals from the Valian republics. One of a kind. Irreplaceable. I don't know why I'm dwelling on that. We lost more than our work.
It's not fair, is it? Not fair.
They burn. They blind us.
I hope everyone is all right. Animancers know how to plan for an emergency. We've never seen one like this. If anything happened to Quilichi, I don't know what I'd do.
I'm sure he's fine. He seemed like a survivor.
Again and again they strike.
Quiet, Nimdut.
Let's finish this.
Continue northeast.
There's the city. What's left of it. Gods, who could do this to us? Who could burn us out like rats and call it a victory? Motherfuckers. I don't know how we recover. Our past is in those flames. Our history.
Alright. Oh, those are the enemies.
Watch your back.
Yeah.
Look, they made it out. Oh, thank the gods. Thank the gods. I knew to see them so badly. It felt like I couldn't breathe.
Breathe into a sack of some kind if that happens. Works like a charm.
These people are looking for leadership, a sense of direction. We should find Quilichi. I needed a break anyway.
It's you. The godlike. The Rangers told me you help people in dire straits. I thought they were lying. But here you are.
I don't believe being skeptical.
Where were you when the Garrote came? Couldn't anyone have prevented this? Forgive me, please. I forget myself.
The girl burned your home down. I'd be furious too.
It is not anger. It is wild. I fear it may consume me. I'll be straight with you. The Steel Garrote captain stole something precious from me. It wasn't enough to burn her city. Now they have to loot us too. She'll let you close. You can take her prize back. But you will have to kill her first.
You wouldn't give her, it must be priceless. What did she
A
steal?
relic of Old Valia. I don't know its actual value, but it's a treasure to me. My young nephew stood up to the Steel Garrote before they attacked. The captain gutted him and looted his ring. An heirloom with our family crest.
You want to settle the score? I see why.
Nothing can quench a loss this deep. But I can still have justice. I want that commander to die as painfully as he did. You'll find her at the Eastern Watchtower. It is not far from here. I warn you though, her troops will probably still be with her.
And the captain doesn't stand a chance against us.
I hope you are right. I can't think about her wearing her emblem. It makes me ill. I should go now. My sister will need help preparing my nephew's body. We'll both be praying for you. Damn the Steel Garrote.
Envoy? Oh, thank goodness. For a moment there, I thought we'd lost you in the attack.
What happened here?
As if you don't already know.
Ignacy, calm yourself.
Why should I be calm? His people burned my city.
The Steel Garrote are hardly his people.
They offered us no negotiation, no peaceful terms. Just flames and laughter as we ran.
How do you know people were killed? This is bold, even for the Steel Garrote.
The Inquisitor is determined to burn out anyone who doesn't conform to Aetheran ways.
We agree on one thing. The Steel Garrote have declared war on the Living Lands.
Basti Hilgar wants a diplomatic relationship.
Call it what you like. This is an invasion of our sovereign territory.
What happened here is no coincidence. Their forces already have an unshakable grip on Paradis. This attack was meant to weaken us. No doubt they will circle back to finish what they started. Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
I may have spoken in haste before.
Pardon?
The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted our farms. It was too awful to acknowledge.
Are you being serious right now?
I am. The sanctuary my family built was falling apart on my watch. And I wasn't strong enough to bear it.
Then you're not going to like what we've learned.
Whatever you have to say, I'm ready to hear it.
Go ahead, Jota, tell them everything.
You want me to do the talking? Very well. The evidence is clear. The Living Lands is on the edge of an ecological disaster, both physically and spiritually. We may know the origin of the Dream Scourge. By following it back to the source, perhaps we can reverse the damage. Now for the bad news. An undiscovered god rests in the heart of this island. Until we know more about its nature, we are powerless to stop it.
But this is madness. When I said I was ready for the truth, I didn't mean... Quilici, tell him it's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
And Sapador's godlike. We find them, we find the Dream Scourge.
You truly think you can find a god? I said I'd keep an open mind, but this is a bit much.
First the Dream Scourge, then the Steel Garrote, and now, what does this god of yours want us to do? Pray?
This is no time for a theological discussion. Our survival hangs on a knife's edge. We can't remain in Emerald Stair.
There is no reason to stay, unless you count picking through the ashes. We should relocate to Thirdborn. It's the only settlement that can take us all.
No. I say we go to Paradise.
And Paradise under Adirian control.
Exactly. As long as we are Animancers, the Adherents will pursue us to the ends of the earth. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide our time.
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart. At least in Thirdborn, we can practice animancy freely. We can't gamble with our existence. The political climate of the Living Lands is too dangerous.
That's what Giannis wants.
Thirdborn has its own problems. Paradise is more secure, but it would mean living under Adirian rule. I don't like our options, but that shouldn't stop us from committing to one.
Frankly, the current leader has a really bad track record, so take people to Thirdborn.
We'll be proud to lend our strength to theirs, as Animancers and as fellow expatriates.
Not the place I'd send them, but... right. Best of luck.
I have my misgivings, but you helped my father leave the Republics. I trust you to help us again. What of you, Envoy? Where does the hunt for the Dream Scourge take you next?
Let me know about a place called the Garden.
Oh, I do.
Yardsley? Don't tell me you are getting swept up in all of this.
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Akita, and I will appear. If you're looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way. You're already aware that I'm the foremost Akitan scholar in the Living Lands, and...
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
Ah, right. Layman's terms. Thank you, darling. Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Naku Kubel.
Gods, here we go.
Which is in Shatterscarp, so we've got to get there now. Before Fura went up in flames, that Garrote monster took my research. Your kin are on their way to the garden now. Wait. If they know as much as we do, they know to go to Shatterscarp too. Oh no. I've got to warn Temerity. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right? You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shatterscarp, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Ugh, what a whirlwind. God, I love that tiny woman.
Something of a brief detour in Shatterscarp ahead of us.
I would be surprised if your journey were that uncomplicated, but... stranger things have happened.
For what it's worth, I vouch for Yardsley. She's a good friend and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatterscarp. It's guarded by some of our best rangers.
The best rangers that are left, you mean? Who sundered Steel Garrote?
I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect you, envoy.
Exploring the living lands with a friend. Get more. What could I ask for?
Oh, wonderful. Level 12.
How could this have happened? We're the best animals in the world.
Hope seems lost, but I just can't.
There you are. Did you deal with those bandits?
Oh, just something for it.
Right. Then where is it? I don't have time to fetch it myself.
I'll have to justify myself to you.
All right. No, you don't. But you could have the decency to tell me why my family will starve. I bet they're up there eating like kings and taking us for fools. Let them live the good life. Get lost. I'm about to say things that you don't want to hear.
You wouldn't believe the truth of it anyway. Now for a touch of slaughter.
Envoy, behind you!
Well, so it did become quite dangerous now, didn't it? Now toward Ranger headquarters. Because we didn't come here earlier. Donatine's been taken over now.
Soldiers by the watchtower. Take care.
Envoy, what are you doing here? Our report said you were still in Fjord.
Left it after you burned
I
it.
wish it hadn't come to that, but the Furians gave us no choice.
Give me one reason why I shouldn't tear your soul apart.
Because one wrong move from you and my soldiers will shoot. Now, state your business, and don't waste my time. We're moving out.
It could bring off of a dead century. Last I heard that was since theft.
It was a token to prove my honor. It's tradition. You know that.
You need to seal to prove yourself. You were never honorable.
You question the honor of the Steel Garrote. Your title has gone to your head. Someone needs to teach you a lesson in humility. Attack!
Don't you die on you!
He's also.
What's your right? Who's next? Anyone?
What was that about a lesson in humility? Let's go over here and set up camp for a moment. Bring Guy on their particular quest, get some dialogue going.
Envoy, it's clear that no matter what happened, these people couldn't stay in Fjord. Just not sure you did the right thing. These people won't survive long in a place like Thirdborn.
What makes you say that?
Thirdborn is a rough town. They literally do their business inside the skeleton of a Leviathan. If you thought Paradise's docks were rough, just wait. Plus, they have a nogfish curry that will peel your tongue. Right, changing the subject? Not before I've done some reading.
I can't.
Envoy? Gods, I I can't believe what's happening around here. Fior has been destroyed. Just like that.
Everyone would love a chance to smash Ludwig's teeth in.
Teeth, fingers, toes, arms. That freaky bloodstained mask she's always wearing. All of it. I'm sure we'll all get our chance soon enough.
Right. Changing the subject. Pleasant dreams.
I'm going to miss Fior. We should talk. Fior Messiverno was the pride of 2 generations. And now, nothing but ashes and embers. My home, my lab, my parents. It feels as if I lost them all over again.
And the steel garrote will pay.
The steel garrote are just a symptom. I keep asking myself, how could I have missed this? How could I not have known an attack was coming? We were all so occupied with the Dream Scourge, we missed the enemy on our doorstep. No matter where Animancers go, someone is always trying to kill us. Nothing enrages the gods more than mortals in pursuit of knowledge.
Those are gods don't excuse the things mortals do to each other.
Don't worry. I plan to hold the mortals accountable. As many of them as it takes. Listen to me. A failed Animancer lashing out at everything in reach. Even with all the tools at my disposal. I couldn't stop the Dream Scourge. And I couldn't save my people. How do I live up to my family's example when I can't even help myself?
That example is your legacy. You can take pride in it.
I wish I could. But that legacy is a debt I can never pay off. My parents died pursuing a better future for Animancers. I can't let their sacrifice be for nothing. And right now, that's all it is. I have some pondering to do. Let me know if there's anything else. Pleasant dreams.
I'm gonna get 2 more with that method. There's not enough to upgrade. It's not enough to upgrade Gareth's Pride again. But perhaps.
I hope they're born as a good community for my people. They've been... been through a lot.
Thirdborn's a rough town.
What sort of port? Things away for the time being. We'll need more awakened Ardra.
Pull their weight.
I've been meaning to tell you something. Sending my people to Thirdborn. It's a good arrangement. They get a roof over their heads. The city gets animancers. And everyone gets along. For once.
Sometimes it takes a tragedy for people to come together.
We should try to harness that goodwill. Or replicate it, like an energy source. On the other hand, maybe not. Look, I know you didn't come to this island to help us. And yet you were here when others would have looked away. Despite everything that happened, it means a lot.
You people deserve better. I hope they get a break.
We all deserve better. But fate decided otherwise. Well, onward to better things. If you need anything, you know where to find me. Until next time.
Okay.
Next one's mine.
Well, that was fun.
Well, we can have a little bit more bounty work.
So
Okay.
That's one for us.
This will be... There we are, that's all of them. Now to visit Thomas Cabin. of a something resembling closure.
There. That's Tama's old house. Wonder what place feels. Tama painted that? I have no idea. He left something behind for me. Help me look around. So much here reminds me of Tama. It's strange to be back without him. I still can't imagine what he wanted me to find. Say, what's that you're holding?
Was it a carving of some kind?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Are you okay?
Damn you, Tama. Damn you.
What's wrong?
I carved this for him years ago. I had no idea he kept it, let alone.
Treasured it.
All this time, I never knew. And he tells me like this, when he's long gone, leaving me with nothing but a piece of driftwood I gave him years ago.
Whatever has an easy time expressing themselves.
The man kept a journal of poetry. He never had a problem with words. And we knew each other for years. We were close. I trusted him with things in my past. Things I don't talk about.
If he didn't believe that, he wouldn't have treasured your gift.
If he really did, he would have told me. I was a mess when we met. I'd been through the battles in Deadfire and a handful of mercenary campaigns since. I was a chewed-up piece of flotsam drifting to the living lands.
Then why do you think he kept quiet?
Tom always saw right through me. He knew what I was.
And what's that?
A coward. I let him down. He was always there when I needed him. But when he needed me,
Stop. I doubt I would want you to do this to yourself.
I can't ask him now, can I? I'm sorry. I don't mean to take this out on you.
I just wish you were kinder to yourself.
You wouldn't say that if you knew. Never mind. I haven't talked about this in a while, so... Thanks for listening. It means a lot. Especially since you seem to have your head on straight. Let's keep moving. A little fresh air will clear my head.
And someone's returning. Good, I wasn't supposed to go to the...
All shipments have been paused, but traders are working to resume them as soon. Can you believe it? What? Though, not you, godlike. Now. Perfect.
Okay, which party am I? Nuna. Where is old Nuna? Oh, not even far from Beacon. First, finishing up revenge.
Is it done? Is the captain dead?
Put it on myself. You can rest easy now.
I knew I could trust you. And the ring?
Here it is. I hope it helps your family heal.
My family will never heal. But at least we have something to remember him by. The gods favor you. Safe journey, godlike.
Okay, let's finish up side quests. And then... then we'll call it a night.
Look out for damp flies. They'll drink you dry down there.
Unseen, unheard.
Missing the boss is actually the easiest part of this encounter.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Alright, and what treasure is Old Nuna hiding?
Smells like a whale's insides.
That's what's making the loot noise. I suppose we're going to let the spirits rest. Find a nearer possible point around there, return to town, and call it a day. So we found Adelara.
A good campfire would be nice after this.
So
I was just getting warmed up.
Think about this when we're all eating leaf stew tonight.
Oh, no, you...
Okay. I'm still finding the possible point along the way. Like so.
Behind you.
With the combat to dissipate. We'll talk to you in a moment. No rush. We need one more hardwood branch. Upgrade Karok's Pride.
So, animacy, huh?
A little bit too far.
Caravans to Paradise will leave here once a week for those who do not wish to stay.
The gods saw fit to punish us today. We have truly neglected our dead.
Special rest easily now.
Thank you for helping the dead to rest, my friend. You have done Fiora a great service.
And wasted perfectly good food in the process.
Now, will you stand and pray with me?
You really must be going.
Another time, perhaps. Well then, allow me to thank you properly. Please, take this token of Barrett's favor. May it keep you from her path for just a moment longer. May the usher find you quickly, Aimiko, and ferry you gently to the next life.
Welcome back. Impressive.
But a power presence from her, more so than the average bear.
Is that so? I guess with Fjord gone, I'll never be able to study the flow of essence into the perfect.
Was able to help.
As am I. Without Fjord's walls to shelter us, it's nice to know that. Oh, please take this. It's from my personal collection of.
Will absolutely take that.
Rebuilding has begun.
Alright, but with that, ladies and gentlemen, our time tonight has come to an end. We will return on Monday with Ghost Runner. But until next time, let us see where we shall send you tonight. You're quite welcome. Alright. Now let's move forward to one Dr. Paradigm Shift who's currently playing Monster Hunter Wilds with some familiar faces. Please do give them as much of your affection as you can. Please do look forward to some ghost running on Monday, but until then, please do all that you can to enjoy the remainder of your evening as well as your weekend. And as always, take care and good night.